And we are live. Welcome, everyone, to some more practice. That's what we need in our lives. More practice. All right. So we're here again. I'm just cleaning my tabla while I introduce all this. So we're going to be doing more bio work. You know, that's the month of January. Just all about the bio. And hopefully you guys are grasping how important it really is. Now, the way I'm practicing in these videos, I've actually really never practiced like this before. This is my most evolved approach to practicing. And there was never time for just bio development, never. I would just always jump right in, you know, try to get my data, try to get my, you know, all that stuff. There was never any time for the bio here and there, you know, here and there. But then, of course, and I think I've told this story many times, one of you guys that are watching showed me why I wasn't using, or showed me my index finger was basically non-existent in most of my bias strokes. And that kind of changed everything for me. That really was the beginning. And after that, I just couldn't look at bio the same after that. So I really changed my approach to it. But anyways, this is not story time. This is practice time. All right. Or maybe we'll do a little bit of both. All right. So today, let me make sure all my cameras are working. Today, I'm going to try not to just stare endlessly into the monitor. As soon as it's all good to go, I'm going to minimize it, because I watch some of the streams and it's literally just me staring at the monitor for an hour. So we're not gonna do that. Okay. All right. So Bio Practice Lab day 4 of 19. Yes, there's 15 more days of just bio. All right. Just bio. Okay. So we're gonna do about an hour of this. This is the phrase Dha Dha, GeGe, Nagai. I'll recite the whole thing in just a moment. We'll do an hour of this. I'll narrate some of the things that's happening during the practice. Maybe it'll give you guys a bit of an idea. And then, if you have any questions, send me a super chat. I won't be reading the chat, but I will read any super chats at the end. All right, so in the beginning, we'll just play the base phrase, you know, slow and all that. Then we'll add in Dhere Dhere and this phrase. But what is the phrase? So today we're going to get to that. And then at the end, we're just kind of mess around and see whatever, you know, I liked during the session. We'll just mess around with that. And then, of course, questions and answers. Okay, so let's see. The base phrase is this. Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai Tete GeGe Nagai Dhine Nagai Dhine Dhinagena Dhagi Tete GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana GeGe Tete GeGe Nagai Dhine Nagai Dhine Dhinagena. Now I'm going to try to do one thing. It might kind of mess me up, or it might help me play more consciously. Is instead of the 2-finger tete, I'm going to try the full hand tete for this composition, and that's because the dhere and tete, you know, those kind of go together. I just thought it'd be an interesting twist. And one thing I've noticed about my hand, maybe you guys have as well, is I can throw the hand like for Dhine well, but when it comes to bringing it back this way, that's where I feel I could loosen up more. So more tete and more Dhere Dhere. You know, that's kind of the goal. All right. And then, of course, we have the Dhere Dhere phrases, but we will get to that in just a moment after we kind of warm up with just this phrase. All right, I'll see you guys after we're done with this. So here we go. So before I notated the bio on this, but I just think that you can kind of play it how you want to, you know, except for the GeGe that you do 1-2 on, but, you know, pull back on the bio. Do what you think sounds good. Don't just go by someone's recommendation, except for the GeGe. That's important for 1 and 2. Good development there. But for the rest of it, just do what sounds good to you. All right, so I'm going to minimize this. Hopefully this doesn't mess things up. All right, cool. So feels really weird streaming. Can't even see anything. But if I need it, I'll just click it, and it should come right back, right? All right, cool. Awesome. awesome. This is so I can listen more to the stuff, and I don't have to just keep, watching my hands play. So here we go. GeGe Nagai Dhine Nagai Dhine Dhine Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana. Let me just lower the bias slightly. I know it's Bayan Day, but this is really kind of coming loud. All right, here we go. Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai just lower one thing. Sorry about this, guys. But all right, one just quick thing. I'm always playing with something or the other new when it comes to, these audio things. Let me actually leave that where it was. All right, here we go. And let me just lower the bias slightly down to 5 dB. All right, we can slightly lower this too. All right, should be good. Let's start slower. Dhagi Dhere Dhere Nagai Dhine Nana. We're also gonna accent the Dhine. Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai Dhere Dhere Nagai Dhine Nagai Dhagi Dhere GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai Dhere Dhere Nagai Dhine Nagai Dha Dha. Man, the audio. Hold on 1 second, guys. Should be good. There we go. Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai Dhere. Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai Dhere GeGe Nagai. Dha Dha. Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai Dhine Nagai Dhine Dhine Nagai. So there is a Kali coming as well, but just make sure if you're playing this, accent the Dhine. So we'll play now the whole thing. Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana. So I'm going gonna accent that they did. Dha Dha GeGe Naga Dhine Na Na GeGe Naga Dhe Dhe GeGe. Dagi Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dhine Naga Dhine. Now the Dhine Dha Dha GeGe Naga Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dhine Naga Dhine Dhine Naga Na Dhagi Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dhine Na. So I think we got this down pretty well. We can speed up a little bit, so it would be good bio workout. Dhagi Dhe GeGe Naga Dhine Na Na GeGe Naga Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dhine. Dha Dha GeGe Naga Dhine Na Na GeGe Naga. So we can speed up a little bit more. I want to see what happens to the Bayan. Do I still keep pulling back on it, or, you know, what different modulations you would do as you go a little bit faster? We'll lower it a little bit more. Still hear some crackling here and there, but just gotta let that go now. So I'm not feeling a good a good 1-2 on that, so guys try this, you'll see it's a really good, there's a lot of bowls on it for the Bayan, and even doing this right now is kind of painful. We're gonna mix in Dhere Dhere and start to in just a minute. GeGe Naga Dhine Na Na GeGe Naga Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dhine Naga Dhine Dhine Naga Na Dhagi Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dha Dha GeGe Naga Dhine Na Na GeGe Naga Dhe Dhe GeGe Naga Dhine Na. right, so that's that. Now we're gonna mix it in with some Dhere Dhere. All right, we're gonna mix it in with some Dhere Dhere, and here are some Dhere Dhere phrases that we are going to mix in with it. All right, and these are phrases I have covered previously. It's not the first time I'm covering these. Some of them may look familiar. I did a stream all about, let's see, what was it? Terikite and Dhere Dhere. So in those, I covered many of these. So you'll see some of them look familiar. All right. So we're going to try to fit in Dhere Dhere cut into this. So tak Dhere Dhere cut. So somewhere we'll fit Dha Dha, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, GeGe, Nagai, Dhere Dhere cut. But that doesn't really fit so well. So we're going to be creative. And we're going to creatively fit in Dhere Dhere cut into it. All right? And then what else are we going to do? Then we have just standard Dhere Dhere relas. We have this Dhere Dhere exercise. If we slow it down, we'll just work on Dhe and Re. You know, like that. So when I'm in the flow of playing it, you know, it'll make a lot more sense then. All right, so let's continue. And somewhere we'll fit in Dhere Dhere. All right, bad audio really bothers me, but I think we're good now. All right, enough fiddling. All right, so let's see, we could fit that in, but there's got to be better ways. So I'll start with the main theme a few times, and then when I do something I like, I'll maybe write it down or something. But here we go. So Dha Dha, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, GeGe, Nagai, Tete, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine. Dhagi, Tete, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, GeGe, Nagai. So let's just warm up the Dhere Dhere. It's not sounding that right yet. So for that, this is how you warm up your Dhere Dhere. If you get the chance. If you're on stage, then not. So you start with the Dhere Dhere. And then the other side. Tete GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, Dhine, Nagai, na Dhagi, Tete GeGe, Nagai, Dhine. Dha Dha, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, GeGe, Nagai, Tete GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, Dhine. So right there, I don't want to practice Dhere Dhere this slowly, but this is the best speed that I hear that it's coming out finally. So here we go. So. the phrase is so long that there's not a great mesh. It's like such a long phrase and then Dhere Dhere in it. So I want to try to integrate more Dhere. So here we go. Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine na na GeGe na tere Dhere 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 Dhere. And one more time. Hold on, my dia kind of moved. So that's one right there. I guess we could speed up a little bit, see what happens. So one more time. So the one more time. Still not the clarity I want. So I heard this one tip from Ustad Zakir Hussain in a live. He also had trouble with Dhere Dhere this way. His hand would also go better the other way. So he would practice accenting the Dhere Dhere. So when you guys hear the Dhere Dhere in this video, it should all come up a bit. I don't know what just happened to this document, but it should all come up a bit more. What do you call it? With a bit more accent. Basically, you should be accenting it. So like that. So. I think that's enough of that. Let's try to now include Dhere Dhere cut. So let's see. So but we can't have so many pauses. So what if we just change the Dha Dha to, so then we need one more bowl. So yeah, this is kind of, I'm not really liking the sound of this that much. I must slow way down. Really don't want to. You know, I had a good Dhere Dhere at one point, but you just got to go with how the sound is coming, not by how you played once or any of that. So as painful as it is, I got to slow down and practice, man. But I'll do it. I'll do it. There's no real structure to the variations. I understand that, but I'll try it. There we go. So yeah, I was never that good at Dhere Dhere cut, but let's try to now integrate other. Let's try to integrate this line. Let's try to do that. Let's see. Make sure the stream is still going. All right, we're good. All right, so here we go. So. So here we go. So I'm trying to avoid Dhere Dhere because I always default to that. I'm good at Dhere Dhere. And that's also one thing, I don't know if you guys noticed. On the document, it only said Dhere Dhere. Not Dhere Dhere is a whole nother day for that, which I'm good at. And that's another change I'm making. I'm more focused on the details of what there's things I'm not that good at, like Dhati Gene and things like that. I was, but I'm just focusing on this. So a few more times. So. I keep going back to the original. Dha Dha, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, Na Na, GeGe, Na, Dhere Dhere, Dhere Dhere, Dhere Dhere, Dhere Dhere, Dhere Dhere, Dhagi, Dhere, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, Na Na, GeGe, Na, Dhere Dhere, Dhere Dhere, Dhere Dhere, cut, Dhere Dhere, cut, Dha Dha. I want to try. Dha Dha. One more time. Dha Dha, GeGe, Nagai, Dhine, Na Na, GeGe, Nagai, Dhere Dhere, Dhere Dhere. Alright, so let's try to now kind of speed this up a little bit. Not a whole lot, just because I feel it's dragging a little bit. But let's try to do this phrase right here. Alright, let's try to do that phrase right there. Alright, so here we go. So the whole phrase doesn't come. That's the only thing. Let's just go back to the other one. So one more time. So and as much as I want to speed up it's like I have to keep fighting the urge to just go faster. But we'll just try our best to slow down. So see, but then with that whole phrase, you don't get good bio work. So we'll just keep it light. Dhere Dhere. There we go. So we're gonna try that now. Let's add some Bayan to all the Dhere Dheres. Dha Dha. Ah. Let's come back to the bass phrase for a little bit, and then let's speed it up a little bit, and then we'll see about Dhere Dhere afterwards. So let's go to that speed. So Dha Dha GeGe Nagai Dhine Nana GeGe Nagai Dhere GeGe Nagai. All right. So we're going to be a bit more creative on how we can integrate the bias. So let's say we do standard Dhere Dhere. So how can we do that? So Dha Dha Dhere 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 Dha Gi Tete GeGe Nagai GeGe GeGe. Dhine moves around a little bit too much. Man, I thought today would be easy. You know, it's in the morning I was thinking, oh, Dhere Dhere and this one, simple. But man, I can't even think of even really that many good ones that flow, I guess, properly. You know, I'm just take a second to breathe real quick. Probably just stretch a little bit, getting a little tense. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear my neck snap right there. But yeah, so far, it's all right. kind of getting a bit of Bayan work in, not a whole lot. And that's kind of the one frustration here is I'm only getting a little bit of Bayan work and just a little bit of Dhere Dhere. It might have been just smarter to practice them, separately, but I guess I'm thinking variation-wise. I'm working on that, so. See, something that keeps a little bit of Dhere Dhere, but keeps the Bayan going. Ah, da. So that's a bit of a better idea. Let's slow that down a little bit and then we'll speed up. So. So this is good. Let's slow that down so you guys understand it too. And then we'll also, speed it up. I know I said that already. The one thing is this Dha kind of moves a bit much, so figure that out next time. So. Dhine na na GeGe na te git tak Dhere Dhere git tak git tak git tak git tak Dhere Dhere. Na GeGe na te git tak Dhere Dhere git tak git tak git tak git. Dha Dha GeGe na ge Dhine na na GeGe na te git tak. So that's not bad right there. Probably go with that. All right, so that's kind of some stuff today. I think we're not going to end yet. No way, because this is good. This is good practice. I'm just going to go back to the bass phrase and work out the Bayan just a good bit. Because I don't think it got a good bit of a workout in the beginning, but once the Dhere Dhere came in, not really. And then we'll probably just work on Dhere slowly. And you guys can maybe see like how much patience it takes to how much patience it requires to really develop these bols when everything in you. And I think the issue is I've just been seeing so many people on different Discords play Dhere Dhere so fast that it's hard for me to just be quiet and work on it slowly. But so here we go. Time to minimize this again. I already know the main phrase. Let's do this for a few minutes and then we'll do just Dhe re, and we'll speed that up. So here we go. So here we go. Lower the bayan just a tad bit. It's getting a little bit. There we go. Goodbye, I'll work out. Getting a little bit light, the bayan. I think we're kind of out of tune. Let's just tune really quickly. Whew, that was getting to be good. So far, I'm still approaching what I'd call a good practice. Not fully there yet. Hope you all doing well. Yeah. Did I break something? Now that'd be a good stream, wouldn't it? Alright. Alright. One time I was about to play somewhere. They were really good, deeply classical people. I showed up and I was tuning with my app. They had a lot of doubts, like, who is this kid? They thought I was younger than I was. They thought I was like 21 or something. And they were getting really nervous. They were talking in whispers. It's pretty funny. But then I played fine. Probably above their expectations. But whatever. All right. Okay, so here we go. GeGe Naga Tete GeGe Naga Dhine Naga Dhine Dhinage na Dha Dha GeGe na. let's just forget clarity and all. Let's just go speed now. I'll switch to 2-finger Dhere. This is how I used to play it at this speed. It doesn't sound very good, but let's just do it. Yeah, just the whole depth of the bayan. Even when ustads play this, they don't play it that fast, you know? So they let the bayan really have its sustain, so. So now let's do some like Dhere Dhere or something. My back muscle right here, I don't know why it's getting all tensed up. So might not do too much more. Might need to, like stretch that out or something. I don't know why during these streams get real tense. Real tense. It's not that big of a deal. All right. So here we go. So we did Dha Dha. We did this enough. All right. I don't think there's more I could do on this. I'm tired of this. All right. Let's do Dhere Dhere. All right. Just Dhere Dhere. And we're going to just go from the beginning. And we're going to basically discuss how to build your Dhere Dhere. And we're going to be patient with it. All right. So we're just going to play. All right, we're going to accent the Dhe. There we go. Dhere 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 Dhere. Other side is. Or Dhere 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 Dhere. And other side Dhere. Other side. Dhere 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 Dhere. Dhere Dhere Dhere. Dhere 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 Dhere. Forget the bayan even. So Dhere 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 Dhere. Dhere Dhere. So now we'll speed up a little bit, and we're going to try to maintain the same control over both Dhe and Re. So. And drive from the wrist. Faster. Ah. Dhere 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 dhere. All right, so that right there is kind of how you develop the Dhere Dhere bowl. Now I barely have any feeling in my hand. So now let's try this Dhere Dhere exercise. Now when I say Dhere Dhere, it has Dhere Dhere in it. But this is step one, by the way. This is kind of, we're doing step-by-step Dhere Dhere. So if you're just tuning in, it could be useful because probably in the top 5 most common questions I get asked. All right, so that would be the first step. Now take this exercise, and we're just going to play each line at length. So the first line, Dha Dhere Dhere like a Dhere 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 like. And let's do full hand Dhere Dhere, even though I don't like it. So. Dha Dhere Dhere like a Dhere Dhere. Dha Dhere Dhere. So this is clear. So we're going to accent the Dhere. So with more Bayan. So it sounds a lot better. We're just doing the first line. Dha. Hold on, let me minimize this because I just keep staring at my hand. And what I need to do is I need to listen. And that's what you guys also, one tip during your practice, don't just stare off into somewhere. Just try to really listen. You know, if you can close your eyes, you can listen even more. So. So a little speed. There we go. So this isn't really the best practice. I stop after just a few minutes. I feel like better people would, just go for longer. All right, so that was the first line. We just kind of went extempore on. All right, now we're going to do the second line. So let's do that one Pandit Anokilal Mishra line. So also, because I did the Dhere Dhere, I can really feel my hand cupping over the tabla. For those of you, I don't know who is watching this later. So since I did that slow Dhere Dhere, I can feel my hand really cupping against the tabla. So so you guys can hear as I speed up. This line is fine. So that line's fine for me. So let's move to the next line. So with this much weight, it's actually hard, or my hands are really out of shape. One of those things. So all right, so that's that line, and I'm reaching the end of my energy levels, but all right, man, okay. All right, so last is Dhere Dhere line, Dhere Dhere kat, Dhere 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 Dhere. Unless we want to play tak Dhere Dhere kat. We could play that too. All right, we'll do this line, then we'll do some of this, and then that'll be it. Need to breathe for a second. Just make sure we're still streaming here. All right, yeah, cool. We're still streaming. No dropped frames, anything. Whew. All right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's coming across with how much weight I'm putting down, but putting a pretty serious amount of weight down on the Dhere Dhere. I don't care if it takes 1,000 years to go fast. I'll figure out a way to live that long, just to make sure that the Dhere Dhere doesn't come out lightly. All right. That's the one thing I just don't like to my core. I don't like the idea of going fast with it being light. It's something that, and to be honest, on most recordings, you really can't even tell if there's weight or not. But when you have a good set of headphones or speakers, then you can kind of tell it sounds thin. What I'm kind of looking for, and I guess this is, a good moment to just summarize that. is the instrument should be played like a drum, as much volume and everything you can get out of it, but with every bit of detail, meaning clarity and tone as well. All three of these things blended, basically, is what I'm looking at. And the other thing is that I can't really even go look anymore at. You guys probably have noticed I don't really play any Ustadji's or Panditji's clips anymore, because when you start developing your own hand, it's not going to sound like theirs. It's a good guide to see, you know, how a sound can be, but after a while, your own hand has its own measurements and things like that. You know, like even the grooves in your palm, there's stuff like palm reading and things like that, right? So everyone's hand is different, basically. So it'll all sound different. So those are the things I'm basically trying to blend together. All right. So let's now do this last line. Enough talk. All right. So, man, I can like really feel. Yeah, if only there was a way to do. If there's a way I could pulse the bias. So. See, that right there is too light for me. Yeah, maybe we'll do some more bio as well. So anyways, last line. So we're doing this last line. Did it. Did it cut. Did it cut. Maybe the best Dhere Dhere phrase. Dhere Dhere cut. Get it. Best phrase I know, probably for Dhere Dhere. Cause look, Dhere Dhere cut. Then you have to GeGe. It stops momentum in the middle, and it develops the GeGe. So. Some reason I feel like I'm not getting the side to side motion as much, stamping too much on the Dhere Dhere. It's not maybe my hand just needs to relax. I'm not doing that right now. It's not the side to side motion. So I'm not liking that. I'm not really liking the Dhere Dhere today that much. I'll work on it. You know, of course, that's the whole point of this, but... we'll end with this. So. along with the Dhere Dhere. Good Lord. All right, let's slow that down just a little bit. Man, I'm kind of straining myself. But anyway, so. Yeah, the tendons in my baya, feel them, but. God. All right, I think that's all I got for today. Whoa, it's an hour and 20 minutes. All right. So, yeah. So, man, I guess, what do I say? You know, I wish I was more, in practice, I guess, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter where you start at, to be honest. Just you have to be consistent. It's really the only thing, but I do miss the times when my hand was more flexible. Let's put it that way, where I could feel more the side to side motion. It was kind of today in this practice it wasn't coming. So I got angry and I forced it to kind of come. So this is more of an angry practice under the guise of, weight. But there's a difference, between being angry and having weight. So that's kind of what I've realized today. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't know what's up with the audio. I'll modify it over time like I usually do. A little bit strange, but should be okay. Yeah, should be fine. Back this up a little bit. Let's see. Back that up. And maybe the volume a little bit. No, down. All right. Yeah, that should be slightly less biome. Yeah, so it's just settings I'm playing with basically to get the best kind of sound. And then the problem is when you affect one mic, it doesn't just, impact that mic, it impacts the other one as well. So there is actually one thing I guess I could bring up that I find interesting. So I've been only practicing with headphones or with this setup on, and I can of course hear myself while I'm playing. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I feel I can hear myself better this way than when I actually practice, because see the dias and stuff, they're angled forward a little bit, so I have my mic a little bit ahead of the tabla as well, so I'm listening to parts of the sound that I couldn't hear from where I'd be sitting. Here I'd always be hearing from a little bit of a distance, so I feel like I can more finely hear all the sound. Now, does that mean when I go out and perform I have headphones on? No. But it just means that when I practice, I'm getting more detail of, exactly where to correct the sound. It's just an experiment, I'm doing. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's see if there's anything in the chat. If not, just hit end real quick. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Cool. We just got a few questions. What's the super chat? All right, I'll explain what the super chat is. Super chat is basically where, there's this button. You can basically look up what it is. You can basically look it up. When you're practicing at a slower tempo, do you try to add more weight into the fingers or throw the hand more? Which is better? Well, super chat it and you can find out. So how do you play baya? yeah, all these questions, all you have to do is, let's see. Okay, from my view, there's a $sign thing. I don't know if you guys have it. You click super chat. I'll look it up maybe if it's not in where y'all are. And you just click super chat, and then from there you can send me, however much, and then I'll answer it. The reason why I'm doing it is because I just want to answer questions from people that are, just really interested. That's basically it. So yeah. All right. That's about it. All right, guys. Thanks, Ishan, Jaypreet, Swarit, all you guys for watching. Take care and keep practicing.